All right, Ralph, tell us a little bit about yourself, my friend.
I'm Ralph Pearson. I'm in the Nashville market. I am a husband and wife team with my wife here, Holly. Last year we closed 75 units for $33 million.
Yep.
And on track to have our best year this year as well.
On track to have your best year ever as well, and you said this will be the first time ever hitting $1 million in commissions. That's big. That's big. Okay, so let's talk about that. First things first, where's it coming from?
So it's coming from three sources, really. It's coming from our database and our hybrid farm as a collective.
Yep.
It is coming from Google local services and then agent-to-agent referrals.
All right, so hybrid farm, Google local service leads, and agent-to-agent referrals. Which one do you want to dig deep on? Pick one.
I can talk about any of the three. I think Google local services, we are getting business from that, but we are getting business from Zillow and Realtor.com and Google organically, where they see our reviews and they call us because we run the 5-star review program that Taylor implemented.
Yep. So you're getting a lot of those leads because of the reviews. You think the reviews are supporting that, helping that, or driving the business from that?
Oh, 100%. We have people call us and said, hey, I read your reviews on Google. We want to sell our house. Mm-hmm. Can you meet with me Tuesday at 5 o'clock?
So a high percentage of clients review you positively. You get them to do the review. The number one thing that we hear from agents complain about is, I can never get my people to review me. How do you do it? So how do you do it?
So we ask for it multiple times. We run the program that you guys use where we call our clients and we basically tell them that we can't close out their file until they give us a review.
Yep.
So we talk about the reviews, we talk about the expectations and the services that we provide, and the fact that we are looking for a 5-star review at the end of the transaction. So
what he's referring to is it's called a file closeout email. And I know that I think you probably learned that in systems of real estate, if I had to guess.
My wife learned that system in the systems of real estate, yes.
And so it's a file closeout email that basically, after we've done everything, if they still haven't, meaning everything in terms of let them know about our 5-star review program, which we send them to dinner if they review us in these 3 places and give us 5 stars. We send them a little gift card for $50. And if they don't take us up on that, there's an email that goes to them that says, hey, congrats again, hope you're enjoying the new home, or hope you're enjoying your new state, or wherever you've moved to, and there's just one more thing left to do before we can close out your file. We notice you haven't left these reviews yet. As a reminder, here it is. Once we get this done, we can close out your file internally. Correct. Thank you so much for jumping on that, or whatever. Does that sound familiar?
Correct, yes, and if they haven't done it within 30 days, we call them again. Yep. So we take it as an opportunity to call them 30 days, see how things are going in their house since they've moved in. Have they done anything? Have you painted? Have you put up the fence? All the things that we've learned that they want to do through the transaction or through the process of working together. Yeah. And then we hit them with we're still waiting on that review. We'd love to have that from you.
Yep, awesome. One thing I've known about you and Holly and your business is you guys have really done a good amount of agent-to-agent referrals over the years. What would you say you do differently to earn those referrals?
I don't know what we do differently, obviously, because I don't know what everybody else does. But what we feel like we do well is developing relationships. It's developing relationships with the people in this room. There are tons of people in this room that I have no doubt that if they have a referral in Nashville, we're their go-to agents.
Sure.
We make a point to just build relationships with them, spend time with them. We have agents that come to Nashville.
Basically tell us specifically how you build relationships with agents. How about we go there?
So it's just different things. I mean, I think somebody touched on it earlier about a pet being in the social media, right? So we follow all of our friends on Facebook. We're friends with them. And if we see a passing of a pet, right, one of the things we do is we make sure that, like Taylor touched on, we make sure that we reach out to them. We console them. We show them that we care about them.
So the aha there, and I hope everyone caught this, is you're treating real estate agents as if they're buyers and sellers in your database.
Well, not only buyers and sellers, but an extension of our family. Because if my aunt loses her animal, then we're going to send her a picture. If somebody in our neighborhood has a loss of a pet, we send them, a frame, or my wife sends them a frame with photos and a card, a sympathy card, and let them know that we're thinking about them.
Yep. Not to shift gears, we're going to get back to this, but I want to get this out in case I forget this thought. But I remember the first time we had a phone call, you were still working at Coca-Cola. Is that right?
Yeah, I was, yes.
And I think you signed up for coaching, and you were a part-time agent at the time. Is that right?
So, yeah, I signed up for coaching. So my first event was here. My first big event was here in 2019. So my first introduction to Jeff was through my mother-in-law.
What does that mean?
So I got licensed in June of 2017, and so Ryan, my mother-in-law called me and she said, "You need to call this guy in Michigan. His name is Jeff, and his phone number is 1-855 Jeff Sells, and tell him that you got your real estate license." And I said, "Mom, he's not going to care. I appreciate the encouragement, but I'm in Nashville. He's not going to care, right?" So you came to Nashville in March of 2019, and we signed up for that event in June, I guess June or July there. In 2019. Yep. So what I did not know is in 2019 I was going to transition back to a full-time agent at that time, or a full-time employee and a part-time agent, because I had left in 2018 and went full-time, but I had to get my wife out of the role she was in.
Okay. So why is that emotional for you?
I'm good.
Devontae, those are just for looks. These are just for looks. We don't actually use them.
If you guys don't know Will Huffman, he would understand this, right? So it's emotional because my wife has lupus, and she was in a role at that particular time that was physically demanding at times, and she would suffer days afterwards if she had to do certain tasks at work.
Yep.
Yeah. So it was emotional. She went out of town in April of 2019, and I applied to go back to my employer so we could swap roles.
Yeah.
Because by that time, I had gotten her into real estate. She got licensed in October of 2018.
And I remember our phone call, you were telling me your schedule. Do you remember that call?
Yeah, Kate wanted to kill me over that schedule. I worked 16 to 20 hours a day.
Yep.
So I slept from 10 o'clock at night to 2 o'clock in the morning.
And then tell us the rest of the schedule.
So I was working for Coca-Cola. So I was a salesman for Coca-Cola, or a merchandiser for Coca-Cola, and I had to be at my first account at 3 a.m. So the only opportunity that I had to work real estate was after I completed my day. So I'd get up at 2 o'clock in my first account at 3. The job was beneficial because the faster that I got done, the more time I had to sell real estate.
Yep.
So I would get done in about 6.5 hours and go home and shower and sell real estate to whenever the phone stopped ringing at night.
Yep. So you'd be in the business of real estate by 10 or 11 a.m.
Yes.
And you'd go until dinner time or thereafter probably.
Yeah, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, whenever the phone stopped ringing, because at that particular time, I didn't do a very good job at protecting my schedule.
Yep.
It was just about the grind and about making a life for my family.
Yeah. So then what changed? How did you go from that type of schedule to being able to quit your job and be in a position to earn $1 million in GCI this year?
Through what I learned here, through the family. Not the coaches here, this is the family to us. Mm-hmm. The people in this room, the coaches in this room, the connections that we make, it's just an extension of our family. Mm-hmm. We're just not blood related.
Yeah. So the community, not just the coaching, but the community itself.
Oh, 100%, yes. I mean, when Holly had a health scare, I mean, we've had Justin pray for us. Mm-hmm. When we weren't here, we've had agents Zoom us so we could be a part of here when we could not be here.
Yep.
On certain things. So yeah, it's just the community and what we've learned, and the support that we have from the people here, and the push that we have to make sure we keep going.
Yeah.
To the next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that. So this is going to be your best year ever. We already heard that. Why is this year going to be your best year ever?
So because we have started working with Andy. Andy's pushing us to increase our production from other sources. Mm-hmm. Agent-to-agent referrals are great. It was 56% of our business last year.
Yeah.
But I paid $185,000 in agent-to-agent referrals last year.
Referral fees, yeah.
Referral fees, correct, because it's a high cost of sales. So And ironically enough, I missed making $1 million by $183,000 last year.
By that amount, yeah. So you said, wait a minute. Yeah.
So
you're not doing that again. I mean, obviously, you're still gladly paying referral fees.
Yeah.
But you're thinking, how can I replace that income with another source, which is smart.
Right. Well, and our agent-to-agent referral business is not down. We were looking at it at a break. We've closed the same number of agent-to-agent referrals this year.
You've just picked up business from other sources?
We've picked up business from other sources, yeah. So our sphere, our past client, and our database we just looked is now 42% of our business.
Yeah.
Agent-to-agent referrals is only 28% so far this year.
So you're getting the percentage now. Yeah, that's good. Yep. I had a feeling your coach was nearby. So that percentage is down because you're picking up in other areas. You told me on the phone that your focus now is social media for the rest of the year. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, so we've hired Live Unreal Media, and they've been very patient with us because David has been great to work with. I have not done a very good job at being committed to that 100%. I've had roadblocks.
Mm-hmm.
I've allowed things to get in my way. But my commitment from the last 6 months to make sure that I make that $1 million GCI and to sell the 90 homes is to have that 100% commitment to social media and create and launch our YouTube channel this last year.
There's so much that goes on in our transactions, in our daily life, in everything we do in real estate. You could be documenting, sharing, and picking up more agent-to-agent referrals, picking up more business from your database. It's a missed opportunity that I know you're going to correct.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I think it's a missed opportunity. And like Devontae's, his video the other day about the home inspection, I saw that. Yeah. So it's just having conversations with Andy and identifying, and with David, and identifying, hey, this happened last Friday. Yeah. I missed the opportunity to record it. So now being just aware of the things that I can do to build content going forward.
So you came to our very first Live Unreal retreat that took place in Traverse City here in 2019.
Yes.
That was your first event.
Yes.
Since then, you've probably been to 20 plus if you count tour stops and everything else.
Yes. Every time you come to Nashville or close, we don't miss it.
And the big
I've been
main
to lead
ones,
up a couple of times.
Summits, retreats, lead up. Yep.
Yeah.
So then what would you say, given that in terms of the number of events, you're one of the more tenured agents in the audience, what would be your number one piece of advice for someone that's here for their first or second time?
Probably don't underestimate what your potential is.
Mm-hmm.
We sat in this crowd in 2019 and didn't think we belonged in the room. Mm-hmm. Working with Kate and Taylor, because Holly's worked with Taylor, she's a coach with Taylor, now working with Andy, we realized that we do belong in the room. Yeah. And that our potential is uncapped, it's unlimited, as long as we do the things that we know we need to do. Yep. And we get that from here.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Let's hear it for him.